This episode will start off with Sledge versus Icecracker, the Season 2 champion. Now, Sledge and Icecracker are odd bots of sorts, but Icecracker is one fast bot. Not to mention, well, I wouldn't say stout, but I would say incredibly powerful. If it doesn't kill itself, if it doesn't KO itself, which I think that can happen. Icecracker's got a little bit of a slippery drive. Dang! He sent Sledge booking. Icecracker put Sledge on the outside of the arena. What a KO. What a KO. Now let's see who's next on our list. Oh yeah, that's right. Mutiny versus the returning champion, albeit its name is Cave Dweller. Just give me a second. Okay. And yes, there we go. Perfect. Okay. Sorry, I had to do this here for the qualifier card. Label who won and who lost. Now, Mutiny is a wee bit fast, but it's also pretty weak. And for a little thing, how could this be heavyweight? Well, here's how. It's got the 10 strength steel. I think. Then again, Mutiny was middleweight, so what do you expect? I'm also announcing that this time the seating will be done by a different person that isn't me, I hope. But if said person cannot seed the bots, then I will just do it myself. Now then, I'm really beginning to notice a trend. Now for a couple other of my favorites. Zipper, yes, that is the name of the bot, because it zips down. It zips down the arena pretty quickly. Nice recovery. Anyway, in Deliberation. Now, basically, Deliberation is Glacier, but better. And on top of that, it's red, too. Already a wheel off of Deliberation. That's perfect for Zipper. Now, the big difference between... Oop. Oh, boy. Trying to get out of there. Zipper's trying to get out of there. Deliberation can still have directional movement, but it's going to be janky. Alright, you gotta get off of him. There you go. With four-wheel drive comes a little bit of a cost here. I think the cost is a gyro mobility, if that's a thing. Zipper, you best be lucky that wasn't. Oh, there you go. That was the kind of shot Zipper was waiting for. Get under, just keep him there, or not. I think Zipper's going to try to get Deliberation to rip the blade up so it can get back in this fight. That's not exactly a decent strategy, because the drawback is that you will lose your health easily. Well, your robotic health, I mean. Or whatever the equivalent of HP is in robot form. Battery volts, there we go. Armor. Yikes. That's going to be a massive yikes for me. I mean, then again, you gotta consider the fact that Deliberation did have directional movement. Monterey Jack, and yes, that is a type of cheese. I know what cheese is, and I know what different types of cheese are. And Dead Mechanism. Now, before this fight begins, I'm gonna quickly describe the bots. Monterey Jack was originally called 32-bit. And it is a vertical spinner. It's just colored to look more like Monterey Jack cheese. And Dead Mechanism is an amazing sawbot. It's amazing. Hold up. Restart that fight. Quick pause for a minute. I will explain this little rule here. If the bots collide together and they glitch out to where one of them ends up in the out of the arena, that results in an immediate rematch. If it happens multiple times, then then the bot that will do it like a judge's decision. If it happens over and over again, where nothing can really happen. Okay, you gotta go. And that's why Dead Mechanism is amazing. That there is why Dead Mechanism is a monster. Now it feels like the pattern's flip-flopped. Originally the red corner bots would be winning, and now the blue corner bots are just winning. Anyway, moving on to Dynamite. And yes, I designed this bot to look kind of like a stick of dynamite. Safe to say that it was a flop. Now, Crumbler, well, he doesn't exactly crumble, but he is, well, he's like Tombstone in a way. Wow. Shocking results. Oh, this could get interesting. This could get interesting. Because if Dynamite flips Crumbler over with its little self-righting mechanism tail, that could actually end this fight. Now, Crumbler's not going to let that happen that easily. Now, Crumbler's a lot faster than Dynamite, so keep that in mind. And I don't think Dynamite has the clearance to get under it, except for the weapon, which isn't working. There you go. Slap him with the tail like a beaver does to lay the wood in correctly. Oh, there we go. Big shot. Oh, that could have been it right there. That could have been. It would have been, too, if Dynamite had backed up. Dynamite's got to get over. There we go. Come on. 47 seconds left. Well, both are pretty fast bots, but one is the bigger difference. Dynamite turns way slower, whereas Crumbler not so much. I would definitely say if it goes to the judges, which it most likely will, in about 10 seconds, the aggression and damage would have to go to Crumbler, which would make it the winner. But in this sense, Dynamite had better, well no, I take that back. Crumbler does win because it had more control, because it was keeping Dynamite from flipping it over. So yeah, I do believe Crumbler won that fight out of all three categories, just a little bit. And to be fair, okay, now, to be fair, it also pretty much damaged Dynamite's weapon. Now, and on to Mission versus Snapdragon. Snapdragon. Okay, Q. Snapdragon is kind of losing here. Oh, there we go. Big fire damage. Big fire. Whoa, big flip. Big flip. Alright, both of them need to get away from the ball. Close enough. Mission seems to be in the lead in terms of control. "40 seconds left. And Snapdragon's out of power. It's run out of battery. It's run out of battery juice. Yeah. Mission only scored 360 points, but Snapdragon ran entirely out of battery power. So apparently Snapdragon's going to want to make more power. Moving on to Dominator versus Explosion the Second. Explosion is also 8-wheel drive. You thought 4-wheel drive was something? Check out 8-wheel drive. Oh! And Dominator's weapon is already destroyed. And so apparently is Explosions. Both need to get off of each other. There we go. It's going to be a pushing and a shoving match somewhat. The only one who can really apparently do something about that, well, I don't know who that is yet. Well, technically, if your weapon is broke, you should shut it down. And this is usually for spinners. But if it's stable enough to where you can use it like an actual weapon, then I guess use it. But if not, then I wouldn't do that. And so far, that would be Dominator still in the lead, because it keeps scoring points. Gotta admit, that wedge on the front of Dominator I thought was gonna break easier. This match is mostly bored. It's mostly a boring match. Neither bot's really doing anything. Well, Dominator's trying to do something, so that counts. We've seen Ripper Snapper do this before, where it where it shows its back, and then its weapon starts doing way more damage, even if it's broken. "18 seconds left. 15 left, and down to the final 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the match. Considering all things, Dominator, well, it controlled the fight a little bit better and did more damage. Therefore, it gets that win. Explosion the second, on the other hand, not so much. That will be it for this episode. And we're almost, well, not quite done with the qualifiers yet. We've got a good few matches left. 72 total bots for a round of 64. Thank you for watching, and subscribe.